Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today, joined by
Brett
Myces with a glass of frosty, amazing, fresh Czech Pilsner, and not what you see in front of you. This was Tenzing Norgay, and someone called Peter, the Master of Hobbits, forgot to turn on the microphone.
The master of microphone.
Yes. Last time this happened...
Master of mute.
The Master of Mute. The last, not to offend deaf people. Last time that this happened was a hype share with
Actually, all the beers.
Yeah. Now I discovered it early, but that time it was because I've had an extension cord on my microphone because it's a boom mic, Røde Video Mic Pro. I had not pushed the jack completely into the extension cord, so all the videos from the entire share was pretty much lost. It was Continuance Blend 1, Ye Old Kentaur from Fremont, a lot of side project sours, all kinds of stuff. Everything lost. I thought about doing a lost bottle share thing where I did a voiceover, but I haven't done that.
At least it's in your memory.
Yeah. But now that we were sitting with the bottle and I discovered it before we did this Pilsner, I thought we should wrap up some words about this beer where you see some layover shots of us enjoying it and geeking out.
So this is almost a podcast with us.
With video. What the reviews almost are already.
On video without any sound.
But this is Tenzing Norgay from Forager, a beer we traded for. This is a collab they did with Muster Coffee. It's a 12.19% Imperial Stout that's been aged in bourbon barrels for between 16 and 19 months. So it just says barrels. It doesn't say if it's bourbon or whatever. Besides that, it's been conditioned on the coffee from Mosta, and it's the Bambido Estate Panamanian Gesha coffee. And then it's been conditioned on barrel-aged maple syrup as well from their Amish pals at Miller's Maple Farm.
Yeah.
So this was another amazing Imperial Stout from Forager. Yeah. The fun thing when we cracked it and opened it, it bubbled up like a little and it was quite fizzy. And I think some of the maple syrup in the bottle has re-fermented because this is quite old. But it really evolved over the time in the glass. As we popped it up front, it was just like the massive barrel character you get on Forager beers. So much brownie batter and candy bourbon and whatnot. And then also you got like a
roasted hazelnuts.
But there was a fairly decent acidity too, which is probably also from the coffee, but also roasted malt. It was like kind of dried black cherries or cherry or something like that. But the maple
much more raw and like where as it warmed, it developed much more into like a softer kind of vanilla character and a bit more fudgy, of course lower carbonation. Yeah.
And you also started to pinpoint more of the maple.
Yeah.
And what was, I guess, left of the maple flavor up front was much more subtle. But it got to build up a little bit more at least, sitting in the glass.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful barrel-aged beer, and both Tim and Michael we were sharing this with loved it. Tim was a little bit disappointed because he expected that crazy maple nuts, whatever, craziness, just because I guess we're used to drinking maple beers in Europe with maple flavoring.
Yeah.
So you're used to that crazy burst of fenugreek, which what maple extract often is made of.
And as I said in the video, I have no problem with it at all that the maple is not super prominent because I'm not a huge fan of maple. I felt like with this one, the maple just added like extra complexity or kind of texture to the beer rather than like being a maple bomb in itself.
Yeah. It was more of like a really hefty coffee and barrel forward beer.
Yeah,
and the coffee is still
chocolatey and the more and more like barrel vanilla as it warmed.
And I'm thinking the coffee character is a combination of, there was some some hazelnutty things you talk about, some toasty coffee vibes, but also that dark cherry it could be the coffee mixed with the roasted malt. But it really turned into a crazily well-balanced, cohesive beer as it said in the glass. And all of us just sat and agreed off camera, like the more we drank this, the more we loved it. But that being said, I still preferred Miller's Killers to this. I think that was a superior barrel-aged beer. It just had that crazy vanilla character, which was one of the best vanilla characters both Brett and I have had in a beer in a long time.
Yeah.
Top-tier vanilla flavor.
Yeah.
I think that was also Ugandan vanilla beans, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but the vanilla character was amazing.
Yeah.
And like the last thing with this one is that I've guess now that you say it doesn't mention bourbon barrels, I would guess it maybe contains a rye barrel,
because
rye
of the
whiskey barrel too.
Yeah.
Because it had like a spicy element to
Yes,
it.
we talked about there was a little bit of an autumnal spice, apple pie filling type thing. And I think that could also be from maybe Woodford Reserve Double Oak Barrel.
Yeah.
Just because we've experienced them having that flavor when Anchorage used those barrels.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of a grade, I went 97 because I preferred Still Miller's Killers a bit more.
And I went 97 too.
Yeah, we both agreed on that because it's a world-class barrel-aged beer. It's just like nitpicking in terms of if you prefer that vanilla character and whatnot. And maybe this was even a higher grade for some people when it's dead fresh because, again, I think a lot of people say to drink maple beers really, really fresh.
Yeah, and also coffee beers. So.
Yeah, and we still have one more to try. We have the Rage, but we got more coming. And maybe that will also be available for other people.
And maybe those will be even better because they are fresher. And actually also a bit higher rated than...
Well, only one of them is higher rated than the ones we have.
Okay.
But, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Everyone I've seen... You can't count on ratings all the time.
No. Everyone I've seen who I have a similar taste preference with that's tried the beers that are coming over, might be coming over, you know, they think they're world class and outstanding, so... I've got my hopes up still.
Yeah,
of course. I mean, it's one of our breweries of the year so far. One of the breweries we really want to drink more from.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, if you guys were lucky enough to get a chance to try Forager's Tenzing Norgay, let us know what you thought of it. Sorry for this slightly different video, but at least we're only like 7 minutes and not 14. So we saved a little bit of time doing it like this. And drinking an amazing Czech Pilsner. You already finished yours, so I'm going to do that and say thanks a ton for watching, guys. As always, remember to comment, subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about beer videos. And we're going to say cheers.
Yeah. In nothing.
And see you guys in another beer review with the microphone on.
Yeah.